Hello again, Year 6, and welcome to another Year 6 math meeting. As always, you need something to write with and you need something to write on. Watch out this week, we've got a brand new character coming up, so keep your eyes peeled. Let's kick off with knowing what Noah knows. Noah's going to use related facts, or facts he knows, to solve these two equations. So pause your video and off you go. Alright, let's see how we got on with this one. I'm going to use the fact of 12 times 7. 12 times 7 is equal to 84. But this was 1.2 times 7, so I need to make it 10 times smaller. Another good way to check this one is just with an estimate. 1 times 7 is equal to 7. My answer needs to be as close to 7 as I can possibly make it with those digits, which gives me 8.4. Next one. We're going to use the fact of 3 times 8, which is equal to 24, but we're going to make that 10 times smaller to 2.4. Well done, Year 6. All right, moving on to BODMAS. BODMAS is going to use the order of operation, BODMAS, to solve this calculation. Pause your video and off you go. All right, let's see how we got on. Are there brackets in this equation? No. Are there powers of? No. Is there division or multiplication? Yes. This is what we solve first in the order of operation. 32 divided by 8 gives me 4, and I'm going to pop it there just as a note because I want to write out this equation again. Now I've got 35 plus 4. 35 plus 4 is equal to 39. 39 is the answer to this equation. Well done, Year 6. Moving on now to Ariana Grande. Ariana is going to find the area of this rectangle. First job, I'd like you to pause the video and write down how we find the area of a rectangle. Let's have a look what you've written down. You should have area of a rectangle is equal to base times the height. Base times the height finds you the area of a rectangle. Now go ahead and pause your video and find the area of this rectangle. All right, let's see how we got on. I've got a base of 80 and a height of 50, and that's my equation, 8 times 50. I'm going to use related facts, just like Noah, to use 8 times 5, which is equal to 40, and then 10 100 times bigger to give me 4,000. 4,000 isn't quite the answer yet because we were finding the area of this rectangle, so centimetres squared completes your answer. Great job, Year 6. All right, moving on now to Percy percent. Percy wants to find 75% of 560 and then 60% of 55. Remember to use the facts that Percy knows. Pause your video and off you go. All right, let's see how we got on with this one. Percy knows that 75% is 75 out of 100, which is exactly the same as 3/4. Percy's finding 3/4 of 560. First step, find 1/4 of 560, which is 140. Now he just wants 3 of those, 3/4, to give him 420. Next one, Percy knows that 20% is a fifth, so 60% is 3/5. So step 1, he wants to find 1/5 of 55, which is 11, and now he wants 3 of those fifths, 3/5, to give him 33. Amazing job if you got both of those, Year 6. Great job. All right, we're moving on to Priya's prime factors this time. Prime, P-R-I-M-E. My only factors are 1 and me. A prime number is a number with just 2 factors, 1 and itself. And we're looking for all of the factors of these numbers, which are prime factors. Priya's prime factors like a prime factor tree. All right, pause your video and find the prime factors of 24 and then 34. All right, let's see how we're getting on with this one. So 24 is going to be split into factor pairs. I'm going to start with 2 times 12, circling 2 because it's a prime factor. 12 is not prime, it's composite. So we need to find a factor pair for 12. I'm going with 2 times 6 and circling 2 because it's a prime factor. 6 again is composite, so we need to find a factor pair for 6, and I'm going with 2 times 3 because 2 is prime and 3 is prime to find all the prime factors of 24. Now we list them: 2, 2, 2, 3. These are the prime factors of 24. Well done if you remembered that you could write 2 as a cubed number because I have 3 of them. And a great job if you even wrote it down as a calculation. All right, let's move on to 34. First job, we're going to find factor pair for 34. I'm going to write 2 and 17. I'm going to circle 2 and 17. They are the prime factors of 34. And well done if you remembered you could write them down as an equation. All right, moving on to Al and Ali. Al and Ali love algebra. N for this question is equal to 12. So if you see N, it has a value of 12. Pause your video and off you go. All right, let's have a look. We've got 2n. When the number is right next to the letter, we multiply. 2n means 2 lots of 12. 2 times 12 is 24. N squared, n has a value of 12, so that's 12 times 12 to give me 144. Well done, Year 6. All right, we're staying with Al and Ali this time, but this time their value is a decimal. When you see Z, it has a value of 0.5. When you see Z, it has a value of half. Pause your video and have a go. All right, let's have a look at this first one, 4Z. When we see Z, it has a value of 0.5 or half. 4Z means 4 lots of 0.5, or if I was going to say this with Sam, half of 4. Half of 4 is equal to 2. 4 multiplied by 0.5 is the same as 2. All right, let's move on. Z plus 15 divided by 3. This is a Bobby Mass question. First, I need to find which operation needs to be done first. There are no brackets, no powers of, but there is division, so I do that first. Z plus 15 divided by 3 is the same as 0.5 plus 5. 0.5 plus 5 gives me 5.5 or 5.5. Well done if you got both of those, Year 6. All right, here's our new character for the week. This is not so mean old Myrtle. Myrtle finds the mean of numbers. The mean is the total of the numbers divided by how many numbers there are. The mean is also known as the average. Mean is equal to the total of the parts divided by the number of parts. Take a moment to look through these and see if you can remember these facts, because we're about to pause the video and try to write them down ourselves. All right, they're hidden. Pause your video and see if you can write down anything you remember about the mean. All right, let's see what you've remembered. The mean is the total of the numbers divided by how many numbers there are. The mean is also known as the average. Mean is equal to the total of the parts divided by the number of the parts. All right, let's see mean in action. The mean is the total of the numbers divided by how many numbers there are. So we're going to add these numbers together, find the total, and then share it back out by how many numbers there are to find the mean. Pause your video and have a go. All right, let's see. First job is find the total. 15 plus 13 plus 14 to give me a total of 42. Now 42 needs to be shared by how many numbers I added together. 42 divided by 3 gives me 14. The mean is 14 for this question. Well done if you got that one, Year 6. Let's have one more look at Myrtle. Myrtle's going to find the mean of these 4 numbers. The mean is the total of numbers divided by how many numbers there are. Pause your video and have a go. All right, let's have a look. 2 plus 6 plus 10 plus 8. which gives me a total of 26. There were 4 numbers added together, so I need to share between those 4. 26 divided by 4, or 26 halved and halved again to give me 6.5. 6.5 is the mean of these numbers. Well done, Year 6. Great maths meeting. Remember, you can go back through this video and practice all of these again. Keep working hard, Year 6. Well done.